Welcome to the music room. Since we can't videotape students and put them online like this, I thought I'd give you a virtual tour myself of where it is your child goes every day when they come into the band program at Summerside Intermediate School. This is a panoramic view of the entire room. We call this the main rehearsal space. And as you can see, there is the conducting zone with a beautiful looking chair right there. Leadership takes place from there. And you have 3.5 rows of band chairs. These are Wenger chairs. They are specifically music posture chairs. You're looking at a tuba chair right now with an extension on the front and the blue music stands and so on. Now, we turn this way, you see the mastermind area here. This is where I go to hide from your children. It's called my music office. Don't look too closely, it's a little messy. Over here to your right is the instrument storage room. So when your child comes into band in the morning, they walk through here. And a lot of them will reach up and grab the instrument off of here if they have an instrument that they use at home and an instrument here. Others will come in and put their cases on the shelf, as you see where these flute cases are. And after they take their instrument out, assemble it, and then come back out to the area. Tubas are often found in here, as well as some of the bigger instruments, so that they can pull on those when necessary. For cleaning the instruments in here, we have our kitchenette area where some of the tools for repairing and cleaning can be found, nice deep sink and so on. And an area for cleaning up afterwards, and yes, your usual fire extinguisher. Back out into the main rehearsal space. This is where the conductor's lovely chair is, so I'm going to have a seat here for a moment. This is my view of your kids, close up and a little further away, so you get the full panoramic view and you start conducting with your hand like this. Of course, I'm conducting with my left hand. Nobody conducts with their left hand. And later on, when we have music ready to go, we can walk out onto our stage, which is through this door. And you will see the cafeteria in the stage. Of course, the lights are off at the moment, but we usually set up here and perform concerts for the student body and for the public. Back inside, you have kettle drums. Very cool, very big. You have a marimba, which is kind of cool as well. Very deep sounding instrument. There's a xylophone over here. Very brittle sounding. This is a vibraphone, and again, this is what our percussion people would play, and our orchestral bells. So you have a full family of percussion mallet instruments here. Next to that, you find the extra large size bass drum and some snare drums. This will give you a good idea as to what your kids are talking about if they're in the percussion section. Over here is our percussion cabinet. Yep, those are crash cymbals. Practice pads, which are great for playing at home when you want to play quietly or have your child play quietly and so on. They fit right over the top of the drum. Quite nice. In our show band area, which is back here, you will see that we have a setup that is completely across the back of the room. PA system, drum sets, guitar amplifiers, electric guitars, keyboards. Can have a lot of fun with these babies. Hey, I should write a song like that. Of course, you have some really loud amplifiers here. Show band guys love that. Our drum sets, brand new, just last year, are great. Nice conga drums, gotta love those. Those are a lot of fun to play too. More amplifiers. There's our bass amp, and anyone who plays guitar would generally plug into this. We have our sound system up here. For the concerts, we use a larger sound system that we've amassed over the years. You can see that there are drum storage room in here. Very often, drum practice room A is for drummers to go in and play, and you have practice room B over here. Tuba players who come into the classroom who have a tuba at home will generally use this tuba here, pick up this tuba, walk over here to the tuba chair, and they will sit down there. So if your son or daughter is a tuba player, you'll know that that's what they're up to. From the back of the room, if your son or daughter is a percussionist, this is the view that they have, and yes, they get to watch me up there. So your virtual tour gives you a good idea as to what your son or daughter actually has to negotiate day by day during band class or rehearsals at lunchtime. Rehearsals in the morning are pretty much the same. If your son or daughter is a guitarist, and we have several, when they walk in the morning, they will generally speaking, they'll walk into this room here and pop their guitar either on this rack, which we have quite a few guitars here. These are all school guitars here, and some privately owned guitars here. It's a safe place, and yes, it does get shut, this door, and locked. So, that is a basic tour of the band room, room 136 here at Summerside Intermediate School. We encourage you to check out a few of the other videos that are on here for grade 7 parents who want to give their child some pointers with playing an instrument. You may not be an instrumentalist, but there's some tips on these videos that you might want to ask your child, did you try this or did you try that to make your sound better, or particularly if the instrument's giving them a rough time. Enjoy. Thank you for walking through this tour with me.